You landed?
Yeah. Also got a new maple seed in case of dying. Yeah. Where the fuck am I? Oh, you were like under the. Oh, do you log out at the playpen?
I just landed on logged out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you should have walked to the end. You would have got more wrestling. And you would have logged out.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was taking me 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I was like, something seems wrong, but I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, if you ever are wondering if you're in an internet, you can look at your level, and if it says Z's over it, then you're rested.
Yeah.
Alright, better get at least 3 kills. You're still doing the same number of reps in your sets.
Yeah.
And you're doing 7 push-ups at a time.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
But they're starting to hurt.
Do you feel like your form is like really good, like super all the way up and super all the way down?
Yeah, it's good. Form's still good, but it hurts. It hurts my forearms now. Like in my body, like my forearms are the most sore part.
You're not like going wide grip, right? You're going close grip. Like hands kind of like by your armpits,
Yeah, it's like underneath my shoulders.
and like elbows pointed back. That should help. But yeah, obviously it's like still. Yeah, I gotta catch up to you. 7 reps, and you're doing how many deadlifts a time?
10.
I feel like I can get a lot closer to the 10 deadlifts than I can 7 push-ups. I guess I'm a little bit heavier than you, but not. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I'll be hyped from 160.
No, you. I mean, you weigh significantly more than me at this point.
Wait, how much do you weigh?
I generally weigh around like 135.
Dang. Okay, I mean that's at least 20 pounds, which I guess 66 pounds is that. Yeah, I was hyped when I finally like weighed 155 for the first time. It was like I feel like I was like between like 145 and like 150 for 160 is the next goal. So ultimate goal is probably like 170 to 185.
Yeah, ideally, I think like I'll be pretty hyped when I hit 150, and then 180. I want to see what that feels like.
Yeah, I mean I don't want to like go to 180 if it's like unnatural or something. Or, like, but if I could do that like naturally, no hormones, good.
Yeah, I don't see what would stop us from hitting 180 eventually.
Definitely think that's like kind of like years away.
Most likely.
Do you think your mom would buy like your house a kettlebell?
I don't know.
I don't know what she's like with like just general purchase type stuff. But obviously, I'm sure like if you ask her for yourself, maybe less likely than.
She's probably just. It would be more likely after we move.
Yeah.
Because like we have a little weight room in the clubhouse.
Can you-
So she'd be
gotcha, gotcha.
she just like
I
go
like-
there.
Is there kettlebells there?
Maybe, I don't know.
I still feel like you could kind of finagle with like I want to work, you know, basically like grease the group style. Like if I have a weight around the house, like I'll be using it a lot more frequently. But yeah, basically once we get proficient with deadlifts, I want to move on to swings, but I want to be like really hype about my form, like where I don't even have to think about my form, and it's just like perfect. Right now I'm still doing a lot of cues. I'll send you a video.
Swings is just like you're picking it up and swinging back and forth, or what? Or you're like swinging it to like 90 degrees and then putting it back down.
You're swinging. It's like there's like 4 parts of the motion. First one's like you're like hiked over, like you're about to pick it up. Then as you pick it up with force, and it swings out in front of you. Then as it swings back, and you like, yeah, as it swings back, you're still standing up straight, and then as soon as it kind of like goes between like to your legs, then you hike back again and like kind of like bend your torso, or you hinge at the hip rather, and then let it kind of like go between your legs, and then once it's between your legs, it kind of like dead floats again. Then you like hike your hips and push it up, and that's kind of like the range of the motion.
You don't put it down?
No, you never put it. I mean, you could do single, like touch it to the ground. Oop, to the right. Oh, he's going. Wait, is he? No, we got him. 29 minutes. Let's go. So,
Oh, we blinked.
Quan-Bao. I think we have the speed on it.
Did you aggro him up?
Yeah. On the mob now. He's dead. I don't think he had the speed buff. But if he might have just outdoor downs, dude. Like if I didn't even catch up. Yeah, dude, if I ever kill him 31, that's scary. With this gear. Oh yeah, what's your bars at for the next level?
I'm about halfway. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I was just curious how much like.
Yeah, 10 more bars.
1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So I think I got like maybe 75% of a bar, maybe like a bar. From doing the cure poison club. Oh yeah, I gotta make the macro.
24.
24.
Is that priest?
Yep. So priest, we don't want to get close to like shred. They can hear us. I'm ready. Alright, we got someone. 19.
Oh, I aggroed some mobs.
Oh, you gotta poison. Oh, I could cure it off, but I don't want to shift out. I already did help. Wait, did you shift out? Oh, it's you. Maybe it's Shadow Mode or something.
Hmm.
That priest was trying. Didn't give him credit. Yo, and that mage actually like tried to help it instead of running. Gas on it. I regret it. Well, I wonder how much honor we have to get before Tuesday to get the next rank. I don't think we'd get rank 3, but I think we could get in here. Probably not a priority. What did your star search at that 19 for? I'm hitting for 128. No.
134.
That 19 probably got in the chest. Do you have Van on KOS or no yet?
No.
Any use you found for it?
It's kind of bright in like the general chat. Like, in addition to.
21 right here. Oh, he's got res. I feel like that Starfire had to crit, or Sunfire that you casted at the end crit.
Oh yeah, it did.
Oh, you got another. Nice, that was at least 3 kills. 5.
I think 5. Yeah.
Like, maybe one more on the uncap side. Oh, hey. I'm shooting out.
Trying to catch up.
Yeah, I'm shooting out.
Oh, we got him.
Damn, that was a quick ass turnaround, dude. That shit was crazy. Did you see that? It almost looked like he fucking. Oh, Medicure was. That guy's like, what the fuck? He's scared, dude. Oh, this shaman's about to run in. Just spamming Sunfire one. Jackson's up. God damn it.
Is he
He's 40% faster in that one.
Okay.
So if we had travel form, I was debating like canceling stealth a little sooner.
Does it do anything else, that form, the Ghost Wolf?
No, it's like a worse version of travel form. He doesn't break out of roots or slows when he goes into it. He still can't cast anything, and it has a cast time. It's 3 seconds to cast it, and then 1 second to cast it if he counts 2 points into improving it.
Oh, and were you saying that like the hunter turned around and started attacking you very quickly? Is that what you meant?
Yeah. You saw that?
Yeah, it was like very.
It was like he was basically like holding the left mouse button and like looking behind him as he was running, and then as soon as I was like able to actually hit him, he turned around and like, actually started running. Definitely pro mode. It almost looked like a fucking bot.
Yeah, it was very, very quick.
Crisp. Oh yeah, this one. Can't wait till we're like high enough level to like actually kill by these guards. But I guess at that point we're probably not gonna be world killers. Damn, that was fucking ballsy. Straight through the 7. Yeah, I mean, maybe 24 or 26 we get dash, which will give us the sprint. Then we could have caught up to that guy. What's this bucket? 20% or 30%? 20%. Yeah, so it's good enough. It probably would have been better to like Sunfire, shift out Star Surge, Moonfire, and then just spam Sunfire for the rest of it. Because he probably wouldn't have died like while in range of us, even if we were gotten range. there's a lot of people in Barrington talking right now for lines. I guess they're probably Ratchet. Oh, they're bitching about people just murdering. Damn, I almost want to go to Ratchet and join this fucking brigade. Nah, it's probably just level 40s. We got too many important buffs. Should I put like my Aerodrome Finance Coinbase address in like the Reddit somewhere, like this donation accepted? I feel like I'm doing some level of work. Or is that too like sus?
You mean like, will that make people leave it?
I don't know about leave it, or just like think less of. Oh, we got. Oh, you want to unsell? Unsell. Just unsell. Oh.
Thought about it.
Oh, we got someone out here level 20. Oh, oh, we got 15 and 20. I think you can maybe bait it. I'm just making sure there's no like question mark. This 15 is like, oh shit. There's some guy just out now.
I saw a skull. I'm going in.
Alright, I'm scared. Did the question mark go past you?
No, he didn't go in the. Oh, he's about to.
Are you? No. You re-stealth? Are
Yeah.
you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Holy shit. What did he hit you with?
Lesser healing wave? No.
No, that's
Let's see. He did. Oh, he just fucking smacked me for 200, dude.
Alright, he's okay, he's out of our range right now. So I'm going in. Where's Shad? His name is Shatner. There's a bunch of people out here, but none of them are in. Damn, this would be a fun fucking battle, dude. Obviously with the Shatner somewhere in the mix, it's not worth it probably. There's like a full group of 5, but they're all lower than 2030. And like the way I think about it is like we have the speed advantage on them, and they probably wouldn't all start fighting us at the same time. Jesus, oh, you're so far behind. Now there's like 2 full rooms. Probably wouldn't have panned well with the second group animal. Target shatter. Catch on the was. Priest is 18, so we'd want to kill the priest first. Obviously, we just kill whoever we could. 22 hunter would probably be like our biggest threat. Ooh, 40 damage. He's good. Alright, Shatner's still not around. You want to try on this stuff?
Nope. You can if you want. I'll help you.
Nah, I don't trust your help enough. Like, I have more confidence in my ability to keep it. Both because I'm rested, but I can have like faster heals, and then obviously just like we gotta do our little sus.
This is on the right this time. Are these the only two places?
No, there's 4 places. Like directly left, directly right, far side near the Murloc, and the place you kill the most. So this time, go deep. I'm gonna sleep the blue guy. We're gonna kill the red first. So just make sure you're not mousing over anything. Target red. One single level. Ready when you're ready. Alright, cool. Don't even need to.
Whoa.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Damn, that guy melted you.
Wow, is it?
Check your combat log. Cause these guys definitely do multiple attacks, but I wanna know like what the fuck that guy did.
90 physical critical. Oh no, that was mine. Oh, there's a lot of shit actually. 44 physical, 48 physical, 45 physical, 92 physical critical, 89 physical. So that was like a 3-hit.
3-hit, 2 crit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That shit
Alright.
fucking hurt, dude.
Yeah, we'll pull this guy. Growl him when you get in this corner. And stand like exactly where I am.
Is that just because this is like the farthest possible?
Yeah. Because we could go more this way, but then this way kind of is like actually closer on shit. I guess these guys you can if you really want to be good cat form. It's the red ones that you definitely want to be better, because those are the ones that do the wind fury with multiple attacks. where we can just actually pull them both. So, give myself a both go cat to start. Start with the Sunfire on her. We wait for the blue one to pull back. Still want to kill him here. Check out. Good. Good shit. Got a big heal coming. Good. Alright. Yeah, you can go ahead. We don't care about where she's at. It's just about the blue raptors. You just sunfire?
Shit.
It's fine, it's fine. If you want to do practice the shift out, regrowth yourself.
Oh, regrowth.
Always start with the regrowth, I'd say. Even though the redo like is instant, it's just not, the healing itself isn't instant enough. Do you not have, okay, I was gonna say, do you not have enough mana to shift back? Don't shift out, dude. Oh, that's bad. Potion. Just practice, please. Potion yourself. Potion yourself. Potion.
Dude, I'm trying.
So sad.
I don't have it bound on my fucking normal guy. What the fuck?
Like you have your old potion bound?
I don't have potion bound on my non.
Oh, wait. It's on your normal action bar, not like on your like action bar 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Wait. Weren't you were in? Are you saying it was in a form it was bound?
Yeah. Like it's.
Oh my god. Alright, well, we'll at least finish this round. God, that's such a mistake. You shouldn't have, like, potion is not good enough of a bind to be on your first action bar, I'm sorry. Like, it should not be on any of your 12 buttons, in my opinion. I mean, you can disagree with that, but... Yeah, shifting out was so bad. Like, you should have stayed in bear, bashed, ran back to me. Maybe, bandaging yourself? That would have been, I mean, you probably can't, like, where is bandage found? Is that in your form too?
No, I don't have any bandages.
Oh yeah, true.
The reason I shifted out is worried about you not waking up in time.
Yeah, but you didn't have any mana. I don't know if you saw that before, but I saw you literally just had enough mana to shift back into bear form. So like, bear form was like your best chance of just like tanking it up. Did you have potion bound in every form now?
Well, I moved it to like the top row, but I don't know if I like Shift X seems okay. Like I think I can hit this.
I just have mine bound though too. I have like mana potion 1, normal potion 2. I think you still haven't rebound your like.
No, because like I put it on 5, but then I hit it by accident, so I only have 1 pot.
5? Like just recently?
Yeah. Like when we started, I like hit one I hit it by accident, so I didn't want to leave it there. But then because I took that off, I didn't realize that like removed it from. Yeah, I didn't realize like I removed it from. Like it was only I only had pot in sorry.
There you go.
Um,
Not gonna die to one mob.
I only had pot on cat.
Turtles with me. I'm ready to fight a turtle. What? That meter. I feel like he's just on like a. It's gonna kill this alligator. There's some part of the alligator wants. He should die. Just to that. Corral battle. Man, tomorrow's gonna be insane for you. Shouldn't even be fun. Like, there's no way you're gonna be able to play tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna finish them all.
Now there's the risk of allowing ourselves to play again. Damn, dude, that's such a, I mean, again, I guess that's one of those mistakes that like almost has to happen before. I guess the biggest mistake was just not bashing any of the sleeves, but obviously. Alright, we're gonna kill this. It's just-
With equipment, as long as it has some durability, like it has its full stats, right?
Yeah, you're talking about like it's like yellow.
Yeah.
Do you have gear that's yellow right now?
Yeah, after I died.
Damn, that's crazy. Because you've only died twice in mobs. So that means you like really haven't prepared in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah. Until it's red. Red has nothing. Yellow still has everything. One durability still has everything. Let's find out this chest is up here now. No. So it's in that other room. Likely.
The reason I asked is just it felt like the dinos were hitting harder than I remembered from like the last time we fought them.
Oh, yeah, right.
But I guess it's just the
Just the RNG.
yeah.
Yeah, that first time fun. I mean, you were in cat form, I think, initially, right?
Yeah, but I did switch to bear and like I was like I'm saying, like, I was surprised that when I was in bear form, like, how much damage I was taking at one point.
Gotcha.
That's what I was like,
Yeah.
am I missing? And I looked at my buffs, like, I had the buffs.
Okay, yeah, stop. You're on too far. Stop it up. Tell him this group here. Tell him the snake. 3 snakes. Open up. Decent.
Oh, you're in the corner there.
Some prime defense.
I aggroed a ectoplasm.
Oh shit, it's fine, it's fine. Just here. Go back, go back. We're gonna focus on the ooze. I need to heal myself.
Could we bail?
Yeah, not really though. We can't really bail. Not with any. Alright, so we need to be really. Oh, this is so bad. Alright, I need to jump. Oh my god. Okay. I'm just just jump down and fucking heart though.
Okay.
That's like all we can really do. Or like if you don't have heart, yeah. Damn, that's a shit fucking situation. Oh. Well, at least we didn't die twice. That would have been we'd be playing for like 3 days. Yeah, I'm glad I like mentally thought like, okay, we can hard that. Because like other than that, I was like, fuck. There's no, like as soon as they start running through everything, we either have to like run out of the entire instance, which is not possible because they can clear everything. Yeah. I mean, if you want, we can just hearth back and just start flying back again and go back in. Not really. We hard. It's like now I gotta do the reps again. Alright, well.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the buffs at least.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that one.
I see. Like, one thing I don't know, like, did that even refresh for me? I can't really tell when it's still at 2 hours. Like, I don't know if that one time was a fluke or if that's just been every time. And I didn't realize. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this best thing is probably do as many sets as you can before bed. Or, I don't know, maybe just do one set and go to bed earlier. Or maybe do a set AFK and Darnassus, then come back, hopefully have a buff. Log out. Yeah, so like ideally when we're fighting those druids, we both want to be like near a pillar where we can like just walk around it in circles and like line of sight. Still wouldn't have been ideal because like there's so many patrols in that spot. They're like not having them all marked to know like when they're all coming. Would have been way better if we got like one of the snakes instead of the druid as a patrol. I feel like we can kill some of those patrols like down where we start running up.
But yeah, see, this is what I was worried about with like I said, for me, like me dying is like, it almost feels like it's more likely during PvE than PvP.
Interesting. Why do you think that is? Just like more. I mean, a lot of it's because we're just picking our fights in PvP a lot more. Oh, you're talking about the rule set?
Yeah, like when we were making it, that's what I was like. This is the scenario I was worried about.
I mean, it's definitely not. I don't think that's actually true. But I think given that we're just focusing more on PvE and like not really doing too many risky things in PvP, and I'm also like healing you and keeping you alive a lot.
Yeah, I don't mean like in the whole of everything. I mean like how we're doing it. Like, I'm just more likely to die in PvE than anything else.
I mean, if you died there, that would have been a little more of a thing. But the ways you've died in PvE so far have not been like groundbreaking deaths.
I don't know what you mean.
Like nothing was that intense that you died there. I probably made like a slight mistake of doing a little bit too much damage to the boss. Like I could have had you like hot it up a little bit more when I got slapped. Obviously your mistakes were like did shift out, didn't pod, so it's like still a lot of mistakes on your end as well. But I just mean like the fact, yeah, it's not like if we died to that crazy thing that just happened, that would have been a little bit more like, all right, we're in deep water. But the fact we didn't even die to that, and we died to like some more basic shit, kind of. Like deaths are more understandable. Like maybe like if we died to like the Murloc or something. Boss. But again, I think as long as we set it up right and we clear the mobs out, so we have like an easy path, at least to jump down and hard out like in the little gully. I don't think it'll be that risky to attempt. But yeah, no, Jews are just really strong in PvP right now. Our runes are really strong. 2 of us like extra strong. So that's like why we're faring so well in PvP.
Yeah, we're ambushing people.
Yeah, but in general, there's just so much chaos factor. It's like infinite potential patrols in PvP, and like infinite potential rogues. Like they could just always be there to like gank us while we're on like the last bit of health. But like, yeah, you probably should have died to that hunter yesterday, but you were literally like 5% HP. That went well. We've had like a lot of like, look, you definitely should have died to the skull mage, and somehow that didn't happen. Somehow he just, I don't know if he thought you were dead or he just thought he was gonna kill me and then also get to you because I was stealth, or no, I don't know, like, I was just running the other way. I don't know why I thought, why like immediately switched to me. shit, I should probably cancel this video. Definitely us stealthing is like what makes things probably more risky than even the fact that we're like two-manning things. So like if you want to do more clearing out of things when we stealth, I feel like that's a valid potential criticism. But it's not like, it's not like our boss pull went wrong. It's not like one of those blue raptors like screeched and aggroed like 3 other guys. Obviously those situations would probably be just as difficult for me to survive. I guess your blundering would be more in the like potential not getting to the safe spots as easily, or not immediately hearting as fast as I am, like maybe getting caught like when they're on their way back running around. That kind of stuff. But I don't know, you could try to expand on your point more if you want to argue.
What about what am I arguing? Oh, like what I was saying about yesterday, like when we came up with it.
The PvE deaths are like harder for you than PvP.
I'm just saying I was worried about that, and that's like what's happened so far.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that's necessarily indicative that that's true.
No, that's just the reality of what's happened so far.
Yeah. But I don't know, like what's harder about PvE than PvP? Given how we died today, like what was harder about it?
I'm not even talking about difficulty. I'm just saying like literally I was thinking about like what's the most probable. Like when we were talking about it yesterday, I was like I just think when we were setting it up, I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna die more in PvE. Like that was just like my gut feeling about it. So I was like worried about that. What was that?
Okay, so I said was that like a worry you had more than
like that was like I was hesitant about the rule set, but I didn't.
Is it because you're focusing harder on PvE?
You're saying like why is that the case or what?
Yeah. Why were you be more worried about that than if it was like, oh, equal level PvP deaths would give us 3 times? Is it because like we can avoid the PvP entirely a lot of the times?
That's probably part of it. Like literally wasn't thinking about like all the little details. I was just like I have a gut feeling that I'm going like to die more in PvE when we were coming up with it.
Well, I'll just say PvE deaths are always way more preventable, for sure. Not saying that obviously you're right so far. But it doesn't mean we couldn't play like tomorrow or 2 days from now. We could die 3 times in PvP back to back. You're definitely improving every time you die in PvE. And that's another thing. Like a lot of times in PvP you might die, and it's like literally nothing you can do about it. That's kind of the bigger factor as to why the rules are the way they are. It's just like the lack of control you have. Like when you're dying in PvE, it's like either your fault or my fault. Like both our faults for sure. When we're dying in PvP, like outside of us engaging in a fight, like yeah, sure, if we don't engage in a fight, we wouldn't have died, maybe. But beyond that, like we can't control if like 2 rogues are still out there, or like a skull comes by, or a party of 5, etc. Either way, just it's really good. You're dying, and this is the rule set, and it's not like a hardcore death, right? Like, it's still way more lax than that, and you're gonna get stronger. And I'm still taking on some of the brunt force. Not that, I mean, I don't think you were arguing for not doing that as much as like during the situations where we had disagreements. I don't think we had.
Huh? What are you even saying now, dude?
Just when you were talking about like not wanting to take on the other person's death's workout during disagreements. I just don't. Are you like advocating for not doing your a bunch of workout stuff? Or like changing?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just worried about like not even being able to play.
Well, I just feel like
Like I'm not trying. I'm not trying to like not play. Like spend all day and then what? Like you get what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to end up in that scenario. Like where we're like doing with all these rules that like you want to play by, and then I end up just like not being able to play. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it just seems like you should have maybe like you helped make the rules.
Yeah, I understand that.
I don't know. Like obviously not dying is good, and you just died twice in the worst way. So like yeah, it's understandable that you're aggravated about it. I just don't know outside of like scrapping the rules or changing the rules based on what just happened in not your favor. That we can do about it.
Yeah, I don't know the solution or whatever, but I'm just saying like this scenario, if like this continues like this, like
Like, is this worse than if you like when you died in as the Murloc in hardcore that one time?
in what way? What do you mean?
I don't know, just like or like rate them against each other on a scale from like 10
What
being the
am
worst
and what am I like? What is the spectrum that I'm rating?
well, like starting over in hardcore versus having to do a workout before you play again, like on the level. Yeah. Like how much less bad is the workout we have chosen?
It's not about like uh it's that like I don't want to be in a scenario where I like can't even play. That's like the main thing. It's not about like doing all the shit. It's like it's that
Well,
like I literally would like if it continues like this, like I'll be in a scenario where like I can't play. Does that make sense? Like I literally will not be able to play.
you're talking about
Like
like Diablo.
it doesn't matter like what I won or whatever. Like I
You're talking about
literally like would
Diablo
physically
2
not be
workout
able to
style.
play.
You don't want like Diablo 2 workout style.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you think the bigger issue is the fact that we even continued playing tonight before you did your workout?
That yeah, that might have like contributed, or that probably um, led to. I mean, it probably increased the likelihood of this kind of scenario.
Like
Yeah,
like less time to like decompress and stuff and like
yeah, yeah.
consider all the mistakes. Well, we can definitely not have that as a rule anymore for the future. Start. But I mean, the big thing is like you're gonna be getting stronger, and you're gonna be hopefully learning from your mistakes. Like every time you've died so far, you outside of the PvP death, you've learned something, right? And you've made a change.
Yeah, yeah. I'm changing. It's like the problem of like, it's a lot of weird shit. It's because like, not everything is uh, like things are just it's still wonky, so it leads to these kind of things. Like I literally couldn't pot there. Like I would have had to open my backpack and like right
But,
clicked on
but
it.
again, that was still like a user type error. Not obviously not in the moment your error, but like overarching. Like right now, you could be like looking at your bars and like just making sure everything like looks good for next time. Like you could be having bandages on your bar. You could be like actually having like a slot for bandages in your bag now. Because maybe you realize like, hey, maybe there's a situation where I need a bandage because maybe I don't have pots, or maybe I already potted and I could still use a couple picks of bandage and I don't have mana, etc.
Yeah, I grabbed some like smaller pots from my bank.
That's good. Um, yeah, no, it's definitely frustrating, but like to me, it's still less frustrating than like other forms of hardcore rules, and still somewhat abides by some level of hardcoreness. Like I don't know. I feel like I made a sacrifice to do these rules, and yeah, you're definitely paying more of the brunt of the cost for now. But I don't know. I think you're more worried than anything.
Huh? I just don't want to be in a scenario where I like literally just can't play. That's all. Like that's the major concern.
Right. So we won't do the thing where you have like until the next day to do it, and then yeah, just start banging them out. I say just less reps is more. Like if you're already hurting for the 7 push-ups, probably tone it back. Do like reps to 5 or sets to 5 or something. Because again, it should always feel good. So don't let your current rep count like dictate like this has to be the minimum forever now. Do you think it's gonna like? What's your thought? Like, you don't think you're gonna be able to get these reps done by like 2 days from now? Like, as in like we'll be able to play like 2 days at like more nighttime.
I'm saying even if I do all this tomorrow, like if I can bang all these out by tomorrow and we can play tomorrow evening, I'm just
Yeah.
worried like I die again and then it's like I'm like I'm gonna get to a point where I'm just like fucking exhausted. Like I might already be there, right? Like I'm not I might not be able to do all these and play tomorrow.
Right. Do you think you're I don't know. Like, are you more
Like I'm glad this is happening like early on. Like it's still relatively early before like we have over a week still. Like essentially like what I'm worried about is like it'll like getting
is it like
where like everything boils over to the point where like I just don't want to play slash can't play. Does that make sense? Like it's
well,
like I'm just like
they're entirely different things.
go on.
Um, Not wanting to play versus can't play. I don't know. Can't play is like a
No,
you
because
want
it's about like not playing bot like this. You get what I'm saying?
no,
Like
the way I'm thinking is more like you can't play means like you want to play so bad versus you don't want to play is like you're scared of the workout or the dying part. Like you're getting like fearful of the consequences when you don't want to play versus like you can't play is like shit. I can't do this, but I really want to play still. You know what I mean? Like to me, those are two big different things.
can you continue explaining your point of view?
Um, yeah. So like let's say I die in PB like 3 times. And again, I like really want to play, especially because like I don't know if your sub's gonna run out soon, or not. Not I know it's gonna run out soon. More like I don't know if you're ever gonna resub again, or when you're gonna resub, etc. So just because I want to play, or just because I can't play, doesn't mean I don't want to. Like, of course I want to. I'm like, the more I die, it doesn't make me scared of the next time I play dying again. Whereas I feel like you're almost saying like you're scared of the consequences, and then
No, you're misinterpreting what I'm saying.
yeah, maybe just the can and don't want to me.
It's about how everything is like bundled together. It's not about. Uh, do, do you understand? It's like we. I'm trying to think of an analogy.
like you
Like the rule set we came up with isn't the game. It is a game. That's yeah.
but it's to me it's a less intense version of the game that I mean, not that it's not a less intense version of the game. It's a less intense version of the game state that I was like kind of originally contemplating playing these characters as these specific characters, not you know what I mean. And again, there's nothing saying that you can't play WoW on your own, you know, your troll warrior. You know what I mean? But again, it's kind of like you might want to play these characters that much more than the other character, and you can't because of X, Y, Z.
I'm saying I have limited time. If I physically cannot play these characters because of like what's occurring, like the reality of how everything's occurring.
So are you saying you'd actually rather be playing even if we restarted them, or no? I'll figure that out first. Like,
You're saying like if
oh,
we restarted these and
yeah,
we didn't have workouts, is that what you're saying?
Let's delete these characters, and you don't have to do any workout. Like, would that be preferable to you because we're at least playing, or you?
I'm saying in a scenario where like we could do that and get to 40, like, and that's a possibility, whereas like it's impossible going this way. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't think it's impossible. You're saying within a certain time frame.
Yeah.
So what? Okay, I guess the biggest issue is what is preventing you from resubbing after your sub runs out.
Because then I'm planning to do the I'm gonna crunch out all the Diablo shit after this over the next month.
You mean like Diablo 2 stuff?
Yeah. I'm gonna do Diablo. I'm gonna get that to 0, and I'm gonna play a Diablo character. Like it's like that's what I'm saying. It's not about.
I guess
It's not about the workouts.
Priorities. It's just priorities for you then, because in my mind you're just trying to do too much then.
What do you mean?
By playing WoW and Diablo in such an intense way.
You're saying like it creates an impossibility potentially through.
It's creating the situation that you're worried about. Like I feel like if you just subscribe for another month to WoW, push Diablo back another month, you wouldn't be having this conversation or worries.
Yeah, I agree. That would probably fix what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So to me, I'd rather do that than. And if it was like a money was an issue for you, I would rather pay for your next month of WoW than like.
See, but I don't know. Like originally, what I said, I planned to do that because I wanted to, I wanted to be working out a lot because like I like in the fall time I want to be like helping mom move all the shit, like if I need to be like the primary mover of
mover.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be. Yeah, I just wanted to. I mean, I've been wanting to get stronger anyway, but just like specific, like.
I'm just saying for me, like this is the least. This is like the least. I've like kind of made a compromise by doing this workout stuff. So I wouldn't want to go any less intense than this for these. If that means we can't get to your certain goals, I'm okay with that. Like if we don't hit 40, I'm fine with that. Like we're still gonna be higher than if we restarted for sure, given how little you can play in general. Obviously, I prefer if you could just sub another month. It'd be great. But yeah, you whatever. We play when we play, and when you don't play, you don't play. And if you want to just play your Troll Warrior and just try to get your Troll Warrior to 40 instead and like not have workout concerns, like that's fine. I will hold that against you. Because I mean, originally we were like not even gonna be playing these characters after we died. We were gonna like, switch to hardcore characters, and then I made a compromise by saying like, all right, we can find some way to keep playing these if we die, and then I kind of made another compromise by allowing us to potentially speed it up with like physical exertion. So I don't want to keep making more compromises because I feel like it's just like then I'm not going to be kind of playing the way I want to play. If all that makes sense.
I get what you're saying, but it's um,
Like you do agree you're getting stronger and you're getting better at WoW, right?
yeah, that's
Yeah. So like to me, those are like that's the primary awesomeness. We might not be reaching our ideal goals in WoW, but like as long as we're improving, I don't care. And hopefully, like the worry cannot deter you from wanting to play more, deters you from wanting to die. So you ideally play better, not like fumble more. But that's kind of like your own mental battle potentially.
I'm just trying to look at like the reality of like how it's playing out. Is like
Yeah, but again, it's like looking at like a stock chart and thinking just because it's like going down means it's gonna go into the ground. Like you could bang this shit out. Maybe it takes you 2 days instead of one, and then we could go strong and like never die again till 40 maybe. Who knows? It's almost like you're psyching yourself into the fact that this is gonna happen, and like you're convincing yourself because you thought about it last night that it was guaranteed to happen tonight, kind of stuff. Like none of this stuff like had to happen. We avoided the hardest situation. Like the way that we got escaped at the end there was way harder than both the ways we died.
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So. In this book. Okay. Do you want to try to duel once outside of Darnassus and like run back in during the duel so we're like not missing the buff but potentially still getting practice in? Or do you want to just keep hashing out the philosophical nature of this right
There's definitely unresolved issues, but we can duel if you want. I'm happy to duel.
now? Yeah, no, is there like the season in Diablo about to end, or like is there like some mode like?
No, I've just been meaning to do it for a while, and that's what I'd like planned to do after the sub ran out. That was like my initial plan.
Well, my initial plan was different than what I'm doing now. Is that I don't know. Do you feel like your life will be better if you continue on that plan? Like, are you married to the plan? because I feel like we'd have more fun getting max level in the next phase.
You're saying like get to 50 over phase 3
Yeah.
if I
And
sub
like
again.
not, and like yeah, like and like early on, like maybe we don't hit 40 by the time phase 3 drops, but we don't. Maybe we're like 35. Like don't stop playing at 40 and we keep going to 50 and like, maybe I don't know. Sounds.
I'm just like I feel so like at this moment I'm like there's no way I like I'm definitely discouraged for sure, but like I'm just
Right,
like
right. I can think of that.
like I feel like I'm not gonna be able to like
Yeah,
touch like at this like with the way we're going I feel like I'm not gonna be able to touch phase 3 at all in this sub, which is frustrating to me.
you're saying in this without resubbing again.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think we were gonna touch phase 3, even if we didn't die at all.
With these characters, you mean? Like
Yeah.
with this
I don't think we would have hit level 40 by the time phase 3 drops, or by the time your sub ran out. Even. Like, just not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying like, given how like unfrequently and unlongevity wise you can play, and like we're not leveling the fastest way. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I know all that. That's what I'm saying. Like it's this cascade is leading to a scenario where I'm like very unsatisfied at the end. That's what I'm
So like, would you
like I'm continuing, do you see I'm continuing to like agree to play with you, but like it's ending up in a scenario where I feel like I'm in a dead end. That's just like I'm trying to that's how I'm go ahead.
Well, I don't know what is your goal like? Because I originally asked you like, would you have fun duoing dungeons? Are you not having fun doing dungeons, or is it more the death part of it? Is it like
It's like I said, it's like everything summed up and then the end result is like I'm not where I like I don't even have a chance to like contend with what I wanted to do originally.
Well, do you realize? I mean, again, like I feel like you originally just had too high hopes, given how like there was like a week where you didn't play at all.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so like I can't really help that. But are you saying you want me to change how we're playing to then accommodate your goals?
Dude, I don't know. I'm just saying at like the way I see
Don't
things.
don't wait outside of town. Just like while we're talking, like wait inside of the town at least, just in case it drops. Sorry. Continue.
Am I in town now?
Yeah, as long as it says Darnassus is above your minimap.
It says Telger still. Here we go. Hold on, I have to pee. Mm.
You still think?
Like I think the issue is from like there's competing priorities, and I
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
I don't think I
really,
can like make them all occur.
I agree. And again, that's where I said you kind of have to like pick and choose. Like, if your goal is you want to experience level 40 ASAP, playing on your Troll Warrior is like the way to go. If your goal is you want to play on these druids as much as possible, Diablo doesn't sound like it's like should happen in the next month or maybe even 2 months. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so those are like your first. You have to, yeah, you have to decide if you want to play with me the way I want to play and these druids specifically, or if you want to just experience WoW as a game on your own terms. It's like I say that's first and foremost, and then if you can fit Diablo in while still doing your own stuff, like cool. But I'm not like. I feel like I'm already kind of compromising a lot. Like, I can obviously play all it. Like, very rarely there's been a time where you can play that I can't. So I'm trying not to hold you back in terms of like when I can play and how much I can play. But other than that, doing my best to not let you die when I can. We're not delete characters, which is a huge start for me. Like, we're not playing hardcore characters, which is helping us move along, even if it's slower. But yeah, if you want to go fast, like these characters are not the way to do it. I feel like this is more like thoughtful and growth oriented versus like kind of like rush. You can obviously still grow and like think no matter what you're doing. Oh, nice, fine. Jesus Christ, got it.
Um,
See how long it takes.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the other end of the first to flip back at least, or maybe just sit it down. Just in case I don't know what I'm doing. Did you repair yet?
Yeah, I
Assuming.
believe so. I'll double check. Yeah.
Just like look on the side to see if there's that armored like knight guy.
Yeah. I'm good.
Oh, I actually got like 2 durable items.
This buff would even last if I like my sub ran out.
Yeah.
Just like forever. Log in like 10 years from now.
Yeah, like on like a classic server, it doesn't even have these buffs.
Yeah.
Sell your account is like super secret rare buff. Yeah, no, I can just all I can do is be honest. That's what I
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I'm trying to. Like,
Just given the expedient nature of SOD, I think you have to just decide like, do you care about multitasking or do you care about WoW focus? Like that's first and foremost. Even if you just play by your like on your own troll warrior, like you probably would still need to at least sub to next month to like enjoy the next phase without feeling like you're just rushing through it. Which is like that's partially a flaw of WoW. It's just it takes a lot of time. And like I dislike how they're kind of. It feels like they're pushing this one a little faster. This phase. But also it might have just been me starting a little later.
like I'll just give you my perspective of like, um, well, first of all, like, how many times have I even played WoW? Like we played once. What we played like the first time I ever played was WoW Classic with you, right? That was the Rose. That was like a long time ago,
Was
like
that before you ever did
years ago.
Ascension?
Oh right, we did do that too. I don't really count that though.
I kind of do. Is this in saying like you? Are you trying to say like you compensate a lot by playing well?
No, I'm just like reviewing the things. So like,
Okay.
um, so we did that, and then when's the next time I played? Hardcore, when Hardcore came out officially.
Yeah, that's right.
So that was just like a month, right? And then, but how did like SOD drop like with Hardcore? Oh, right.
Hardcore.
No, what happened was like SOD dropped in fall last year, right? And then you convinced me to play somehow. I can't remember how it came up. That's what happened, right?
Um, yeah, I think everyone was playing. Are you talking about SOD right now? Sorry, I was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm just WoW in general, but
Oh, yeah, like Matt was super hype on it. David, everyone was playing
oh
SOD. So
yeah, that's right. And then um, you convinced me to play SOD basically.
yeah,
So I'm trying to see that. So I guess yeah, like that's on this timeline that we're going. Like I'm trying to see that through. So to me, like it's like when I look at like me playing this game, like just me, like from just my perspective.
yeah. You don't mean
Um,
just you, as in like you alone.
I just mean like if I'm like not worrying about anybody else but me playing the game. Okay.
Gotcha.
Like I don't think it's like that big of an ask to like want to get to 40 in a month from 25. Like I finished the like I at least finished the phase on the Troll Warrior the first time,
I
and I
think
didn't even play that much either.
even what I prefaced everything with, I think it is. Being what you call it? Like I specifically asked you like, does my style of like doing dungeons, 2-man, blah blah blah, like it's slower but it's more fun to me. Like I asked where you fit in with all that, you were fine with it. Uh, I can't control the fact that you like sometimes go missing for like a week or like a couple days at a time. Which to me that sucks to me too. Like I like playing this game. I want to like when I'm playing it, I want to play it. But again, like I'm not complaining about that. I'd more complain about the fact that like the month is ending and then like you're drawing the line at the month. Like to me, that's the biggest issue of everything. Um, and then yeah, just like the nature of like these entire accounts, the nature was like death is the end. So like the fact that we're allowing these guys to revive off of the mere backs of our push-ups, like is like so lenient to me.
Right. So this
To
is
me,
this is the unresolved thing. Is like
like when we started these SOD characters, like you didn't say like we need to hit 40. You might have said you wanted to hit 40, but it's like okay, well let's do it. So it's like yeah, I'm down to play all day every day. Like we can get 40 if we like do that. But I'm not saying it's your choice not to play all day every day, but you know. So like the route there, even with the way I play it, was possible, at least physically. Like even with all these rules, they crowd up. Uh, Obviously, like giving your mom and stuff, like maybe not possible. But all right, so you talk about WoW. Like, what's what's the main reason you're playing WoW right now? Like, is it for me? Is it for you? Is it like to reach a certain point? Like to explore SOD, which is like limited time.
well, I think if you want to like explore the chain of logic, it's like initially it's because of you, and then given that
Like
it's
like
like so how my
initially
logical
like hold on, like initially like this sub time or like initially like super initially.
no, oh, both.
Okay, okay.
So but then it's like the chain of logic goes is like I'm like okay, so I'm going to play for a month, like I'm past that. Like I see it as like a series of doors, I guess.
When you first subbed, SOD wasn't really like we weren't even really thinking about SOD. That was like kind of like an option. Right? We were thinking like hardcore, like SSM.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, just like making sure that's definitely known. And then when we started playing SOD, like how much we were gonna play it was also kind of like we were like ironing all that out. But there was never like a point where you're like set in stone, like we need to hit 40 by the end of this sub. Which I feel like you're kind of making it sound like I'm like not letting you reach your goals. No. Obviously, I'm not making them like the easiest, but that, to me, like that's kind of like part of the course. And then again, like where does Diablo fit in? Like you've talked about how many times you played WoW. Like how many times have you played Diablo? Like 50, 25, 100.
Honestly, like WoW and Diablo are probably like equal over the long, like the lifetime.
In terms of hours,
Yeah, I don't think I've like played one more, like much more than the other.
damn, I would think Diablo's way higher. Maybe you just didn't play it as much as I played it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So see, this is where I'm saying like this is why what I'm saying is like unresolved. Like I think we come from like a big, like the perspective is like very different.
yeah.
Like of what we're talking about right now, and like it's hard to communicate.
I mean, it's easy to communicate for me, but maybe you're saying your idea of what you want is hard to communicate. I feel like I've understood everything so far that you've said.
Uh, you kind of do, but like you're missing like the central point, I think.
You just want to go faster and explore more. I feel like I'm getting the point. I'm just like not willing to bend at certain areas of the game. the game not even being just WoW, just like
The like this the shit we came up with. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, cause dude, like we haven't even done the NFT part to be like originally started. But
Yeah, you didn't even want to like uh like I think you I just can't like crunch a solution basically.
I mean, I don't know if there's a solution that is. I have multiple solutions, but there might not be ever lead to what your ideal world is. Because like I definitely have like rigid points of like how I play, for sure. Like I'm very PvP focused, which is
Like, okay, I'll just start with this broad question is like why are we in this situation where we're talking about this right now? Like what do you think led like what's the dominoes that led to today?
like all the dominoes, or
Sure, just like however you want to describe
gee.
it.
It could go so in depth.
Yeah, dude, that's what I said. However you wanna go about it. What do you think like led to today?
So like Nano, NFTs, hardcore SSF, death, SOD, more death, more SOD, compromise, more death, demoralization,
Um
unrealistic goals.
why did we take the forks that we took? That I think that's like more pointed of like
Okay, well you got to talk about which forks.
okay, all right. So like yeah, where could we have forked differently? Okay. Yeah, yeah. So where do you think we like chose to go one way where like there was another option that was like this could have worked also?
You just said this could have worked.
Yeah, yeah, like just an alternative where we
Well,
didn't
okay, when you say
end
this could
up
have
to
worked, do you mean like your goals could have been reached, or like just something else? Like we would just be doing something else and having fun with it.
sure, sure. Just
Uh, I guess the first time you died in Wellington Caverns, we could have made hardcore characters.
you're talking about when I died to that random person, right?
Yeah, yeah, that was our first death, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. On the in SOD, that was the first time
Yeah,
one of us died. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We could have stopped playing this. At least like temporarily. At least played hardcore characters until they died again.
So yeah, yeah. So why didn't we do that?
Probably because we were having fun. PvP for me would be the main reason that I was having fun. can't answer for you. But I feel like you were always kind of down to just do more SOD.
Yeah, I was fine with that. That because like that, like I said, like this run of like WoW is like SOD is the it's like the thing of like it's like the theme. That's I guess.
You don't mean these accounts though? You mean or not these accounts? Because my accounts
I
are
just mean like this time of like me playing WoW, like SOD is like one of the main themes, I think.
But do you mean that as in even your first sub of SOD or like these characters specifically? Like,
Huh? What do you mean? These characters are SOD.
are you grouping this time playing WoW with your other sub of WoW or no?
Yeah, that's all linked. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Like
okay,
this time I subbed is linked to that time.
okay. So SOD is the theme.
Do you see why, or do you understand why, or what?
Um, just because it's new and like different. Even though like different to you is weird because like you didn't really like yeah you played WoW before, but you didn't play WoW before. But it's like limited edition, limited time offer kind of thing. Is that
No, specifically what I am referring to is like when you got me to play SOD the first time, you told me um, to promise to play like to play it through basically.
oh basically to like sub at least once each?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like life permitting, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I don't see the issue. Still, SOD themed. Still could sub once. You know, obviously it'd be cool if you were max level in each regard, but nothing said you can't sub more than once each phase. I just said, hopefully you sub at least once each phase.
Yeah, yeah. I understand that. But I'm saying like uh I threw Diablo in there because of like all my other priorities.
Yeah, I don't think
But
you.
obviously I don't know how everything's going to play out at this point.
Yeah,
Like
I
everything's
just don't
very up
think
in the air.
realistically, given your game situation with your mom, I don't think you can play SOD to its fullest while having other strong priorities. Or like not strong as much as like set in stone type situation. Like if the theme is SOD, then we can play SOD. But if the theme is just like SOD for a month, then you know, I'm not gonna undo all my themes just for that. Just to like, I mean, I'll still do it, but like not to the point where we might not hit the max level. I'm okay with it. Like we're still what 65-1 in PvP. Like to me, that's the fun. If we hit max level, even better because we can just do more of that.
Yeah, I think that's where like the biggest discrepancy is like because I've played so much less WoW than you, like um the weight of doing all these other things is like much more like it's weighted higher if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But again, that to me that just pushes it even more in favor of like sub to WoW more. Like you're almost gimping yourself.
Yeah, I see
I'm
what you're saying with that.
I'm already gimping you in some ways, but I'm also making you like a lot better in others.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. That I mean that's why I'm willing to have this conversation with you, but like
yeah,
I'm I'm trying to. The point I'm trying to make is like I.
Like you gotta prioritize if you want to be a fucking night elf druid duo, PvE duo, like, or you just want to explore the game.
Yeah, like I think that the sad reality is that I would like to explore the game, and I think that would the the issue I'm having is like I can't merge those two. Does that make sense? Like I don't think I
But
can get
you
away
can't do
with.
what I do. You can't do what I do in like a rushed fashion, which is maybe how you want to play, given all your other constraints.
Yeah, yeah. Like I feel like I won't be satisfied at the end, even going like I'm trying to like do my best with you. Like if we do that for the next week and a half, like I think I'll be like at the end of it, I'm gonna be, uh, you know.
I mean, I'm gonna be like that at the end too, probably just because of the fact you're not gonna resub. But I would be like that at the end of it, regardless, like whether we hit 40 or not. And I would be more along the way if we rush. So that's where I'm at. Like the fact that resubbing is like almost not even an option in your mind is just like, ugh.
Yeah, I see that, and like I like
That's the only reason I'm willing to play at all is because we're playing a way that I enjoy because I know it's gonna end in a month.
um sorry, I don't fully grok that.
Uh,
You enjoy what we're doing because it's gonna end in a month? I don't.
no, I'm saying uh, because it's gonna end in a month, I want to play the way that I'm gonna enjoy
Okay.
because I know that at the end of the month I'm not gonna enjoy that. So if I'm not enjoying it the whole time or like most of the time, and then it's gonna end anyways, and I'm not gonna enjoy the fact that it ends, why would I even want to sign up for that? Basically, I'm saying like I'd rather literally just like if you don't even want to like if you realize we're not gonna hit our level, I'd rather just fucking run around Stone Town and just PvP all night than even try to level because we're not gonna hit level 40. So it's like whatever.
Oh, maybe that's like a compromise actually is like if I'm playing another character to like get to what I think would satisfy me, then PvPing with you on the druid, just randomly doing it, like we can do bullshit like that, and then I can do the workout with that. That's like, uh, that kind of makes sense in my head, like that something like that could work. But I don't know. I don't know, like how. I can't even like put it in words. Like I don't know.
I guess you just say your best case scenario, and I'll just say my best case scenario, and then we can say our like next best case scenarios after that. We'll start with just our best case scenario.
Well, for me, it's like I think of more of like the floor, the lowest acceptable floor for me is like I want to hit 40 before the sub ends on something.
Like that's just like unreasonable, dude. Unless you just want to start questing and like not even like ignore PvP, ignore good gear, just hit 40. Which to me is just like that's like not enjoying the journey for me.
Yeah, I can see that point that you're making. But like, can you see that why that would be enjoyable to me?
Not given everything you've already signed up for. Like basically, like why even make a new character? Like I still have my mage and my priest. Like we can just play on those. Like why did we even make these characters? Because I don't play my mage and my priest like I play my druid. I just straight dungeon spam with 5 people. It's fine. So like the way that you get to 40 is like by just playing a troll warrior. And like maybe I play my priest with you, maybe I don't, but whatever. You're just grinding away. Whether you quest, whether you dungeon, doesn't matter. Just play.
Yeah, I would just play how I whatever comes to mind, however I want to play.
Yeah. But like to me, these characters are like not that. Like rushing was like zero part of these characters. To me. I guess the guide kind of starts.
Yeah, I'm not just like limiting what I'm saying to like the druids themselves. I'm just like I'm talking about everything.
I've already kind of said that. It's just like if your goal is just hit 40, just play a troll.
But like, what you said was like why we even made these characters is because like I'm trying to play with you, and it like I didn't play these like I've never
But
played a druid and all those
you,
things.
you can't really have two. Like I'm trying to play with you and some other stuff. Like it's like either you're playing with me or like like I don't know. Like, there's too many stipulations. Like when I tie myself to someone in WoW, it's like we got to be on the same page. Which is why I even had you help make these rules in the first place. Like it's not like I just made these rules and like you have to do it. It's like we literally agreed like pretty much every step of the way. You said you had like worries, but you didn't verbalize those worries. Like when you subbed this time, you didn't say like I want to hit level 40. You didn't like start out with that. Like that has to be part of why I'm subbed.
Yeah, I don't tell you everything that's in my head. Sorry.
Okay, well, I pretty much tell you everything that's in my head because I want to avoid these situations before they start. Like if I knew 40 was the goal at all costs when we created these characters, I would not have wanted to create these characters.
Well, it isn't necessarily for these characters. I'm saying.
Well, I'm saying these characters, like, what's the point of them? If your goal was hit 40, like, these characters were irrelevant. Making the SSF rogue was irrelevant. Like, it should have just been sub and player troll. There's just like a huge disconnect between like what you say is your ultimate desire and like what we were doing the whole time.
Because I thought they could coalesce at, you know.
Well, they can't. I'm saying I guess if you asked that earlier, I could have told you that earlier. Not in like an ultimate fashion. Maybe they could have happened, but I would have never promised that they were gonna happen. I guess
Okay, so I guess in general, when we do stuff, I need to like make known
verbalize what you want
what's like my minimum acceptable like
expectation. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Because I feel like is anything that I'm doing a surprise to you? Like I feel like I've pretty much verbalized all my worries up front.
Yeah, I was surprised when we continued the SOD characters.
Yeah,
That
right.
was like
Because that went against what I originally even laid out as like acceptable, kind of. So that was me compromising.
I didn't ask you to do that though. That's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah,
like
I'm not saying you.
so like
I'm saying
I'm just like why is that a compromise when I like didn't even say anything about that? Like
well, I mean that's like a gift, kind of. Like, are you saying that I shouldn't have even given you that gift? Like,
I'm saying like I don't see it like that. Like it would like if I don't know what would have happened if we didn't like if we forked there, but I'm saying like I didn't expect to fork this way from that point. Does that make sense? Like I didn't expect you to like if I we if I deleted my character then like I would have no hard feelings about that.
so you're saying
Like I like when I died there and like I was surprised. Like it surprised me when you were like, are you? I think you just said like.
to me, I think it was because I didn't die. It was easier for me to compromise there.
But I'm saying it's like, it like rubs me a little the wrong way when you're like phrasing it like you compromised, you gave a gift. Like that's not what like. I don't know. Like it just seems a little weird. Like when you say it like that. Like I didn't expect to like anything about that. Like I
So
think you're it feels like you're giving yourself like a little too much credit. It's like you wanted to continue playing in this manner. That's why you made that choice. Like that's how I see that.
yeah, I was having enough fun to continue playing enough to compromise. But no part of that was like rushing or like yeah, I don't know. Like to me at that point there was even before that point there's no way 40 was like on the table. So what fork do you see having happened if I didn't continue
I don't know, dude. I did not like I said, I was surprised that we just
Well, we at least talked
I
about
was
it.
surprised that we went the way we went. Like from that point I was like, okay, we're just gonna continue playing these characters, I guess. Like that's what went through my head.
Oh, so you just like thought the hardcore aspect was like gone essentially.
Um well it like when you said that I was like, oh okay, I guess we're just gonna continue playing and then I just kept playing. Like that's what went through my head. Like I didn't I was like, all right, but like that's fine with me. Like I was having fun continuing.
Yeah, again, just probably because I didn't die at that point that I didn't have like a clear, like a yeah, I don't know. That's like why when I did die, I needed to start making some rules about everything. But yeah, it's not like it necessarily a compromise just to you. It's like even to myself, I'm compromising.
Yeah, it's just like a weird way to word it. That's why I don't know what angle you're coming from.
Just like the angle of like, I feel like you really wanted to play a lot of SOD. When we were talking about like, I guess when we first died from hardcore characters, you made SOD sound like,
Yeah, like I was excited about it because that was the original. Like I wanted to explore SOD like during this sub, but I ended up like I
did we talk
played
about
like where I
did we talk
miscalculated.
about SOD before we died?
I don't remember, but like where I miscalculated is like I uh, not able to play as like much as I wanted to be able to play, and then also with the rules we came up with, just like being yeah, like you said, like unrealistic expectations of like
You're talking about the recent rules?
the workout stuff, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
or just I mean, just, I even if it was like hardcore or whatever, like switching back and forth and all that.
Uh, what's unreasonable expectation?
I'm saying my expectations like of like
Oh,
what I wanted from
oh yeah,
my experience.
agreed.
It's kind of
But
like
yeah,
the like have your cake and eat it too. Like, oh, I can like do all these things with Alex with these rules and then also still like be
yeah, just
satisfied
like
with like the end result of my character, you know?
just way over uh, biting off more than you can chew, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess you just got to decide what you want to do at this point.
Well, that like we haven't really touched back on it after I like said it, but I said like I do you think it's possible that I can level to 40 on the troll warrior or something like that, and then we can just PvP on the druids, and like you can keep the rule set that we have. Like I can do those things.
I mean, like if you want that to be your goal, I don't even need to like play my druid. Like playing your druid in any capacity would just take you away from your goal. Like you're better off just like your druid was your druid. You learned, you had fun hopefully in some capacity, and like then you just go as far on your warrior as you can in these last week or whatever, and just have fun.
Okay, so you're kind of like driving the point home is like I'm still trying to do too much. Like
Yeah,
I'm trying to do too many angles at
you
once.
might not even hit 40 on your troll warrior going as fast as you can. You could, like, it's definitely very possible. I just again like given your chaotic situation, like it's just hard to say. But you'll have a lot better chance doing it there than you do with the druid for sure. And again, hitting 40 is like the beginning of the game. Like, it's not like yeah, I hit 40, I did it. It's like no, like now there's so much to do. So if you really want to explore the game, like do not waste a second PvPing on your Night Druid. Like it'll just be more of the same. Like we sunfire people, we stealth, we find people, whatever. You know,
Like that's what I'm
it's
saying is like that's the reason I want to explore is like I feel like I haven't like what we're doing is fun, but I it just feels like I'm not really like getting the full wow. Does that make sense?
yeah, it's wow's the process, and we're doing a lot along the way. Like I don't like to just hit the max level and then get gear. I like to be geared along the way. I like to PvP along the way. I like to like do it all along the way. Because like to me, like I have just as much fun when I hit the first contested zone as I do when I'm like max level, max gear. maybe not quite as much fun, but like it's still super enjoyable. Like it's not like a grind.
I'm just saying, like, I haven't done the full thing like even once.
Yeah, I know. Which again, it's like why even play hardcore? Why make a druid? Like, why are you even entertaining these things that are not just continuing your warrior that you made? If that's like your like priority.
Well, they're all like different things of like playing the game. Still, it's like still
Yeah,
things I haven't played in the game. But like, there's a point where
you just have to decide what is your ultimate goal in WoW, because you don't play WoW enough to do everything you want to do, or everything that you can do. Like even when you can play WoW like all day every day, like sometimes it feels like there's not enough time in the day. Like Matt makes so many alts and like plays like so many different characters, like to the point where like he burns himself out sometimes.
um well, so if we don't play the druids, like what's going to happen to him? You're just going to
Uh,
delete it or what?
I'm just gonna let the sub run out and then whatever. Like, dude, again, they did cool stuff. They killed a lot of people. That's
Like you're happy with what we did?
yeah. I'd rather leave it at what we did than like try to rush through or just like PvP without like a real like desire to like get better gear, etc., etc., etc. I'm not like ultimately satisfied, but yeah, I wouldn't be ultimately satisfied as soon as your sub run out anyways. So it's like a no-win situation.
Okay, so you're saying like I shouldn't feel bad about.
No, don't no.
Well, that makes me feel a little better about like just.
And you learn to just about just verbalize expectations in the future. It's not.
But I'm saying like if we stop here, you don't see like a scenario where we would go back to these at any point.
I don't see a scenario. I mean, I don't see it. It could happen. Like that would involve like you resubbing to WoW like as soon as it ran out, and you're like, all right, let's play the Druids again or something like that. So I don't see that happening. Like physically possible. But it's kind of like if you want that to happen, like yeah, it's better to just keep on the trajectory. So it's like kind of a crossroads. Like we can still play WoW in that same capacity, but I don't know why would we play these druids specifically. Just because SOD is so limited, like the next time you play WoW, like again, you don't have like potentially the same amount of play time as you want to have, and it's all a time crunch. So yeah, if you're trying to like sub the minimum amount of time and get the maximum amount of exploration, then these druids are not the way. And they were never the way.
Yeah, it just makes me sad though.
sad no matter what. Like when SOD ends, even if we got him to level 60 and like had the best year ever, like it's always sad when it ends. It's almost like the better it is, the more sad it is.
I'll sleep on it, but like I said, I would like to get to 40.
Yeah, I want you to just be consistent in whatever you want. If you want to get to 40, just get to 40, get to 50, get to 60 when you play again. If you want to play the druids, then like honestly, it's probably not worth playing the druids unless you want to sub more than your once a month type thing or once a phase type thing. If you're trying to like play Diablo and explore the game and all these other things, like probably just better not to druid it up. It's gonna be too slow, too methodical, too hard.
So like you see the druids as more of like it's like the WoW deep dive or
It's
what?
like hardcore, but not on hardcore. It's like as hardcore as we can make a non-hardcore situation. I mean, basically, playing the druids would be like subbing until we hit 50 at the pace we're going, and then maybe even like subbing a month at 50 if we're like, if you're enjoying it that much. Like that's kind of like how I see the druids.
Yeah, I just don't see. I don't think that'll happen. Like from my perspective of my reality, like I don't think I
Yeah.
can make that happen.
Then you're better off on the, or like you maybe even need to keep playing the druid. I don't know, like, but it's for you to decide. I don't mind if you like level the druid without me. I want to do that.
Oh right, because they're just basically the same level now.
Yeah. Obviously, warrior would be more like potentially integration with like Matt and Carta and stuff, or like
Yeah, are they still playing? Like I haven't even seen them.
they might be like tapped out till next phase. Who knows?
All right, well, I think I have my like general idea of like how things can go now. I yeah, I'm just disappointed that like this is how it played out, kind of.
I mean, I guess so. I basically expected a similar thing, except us getting a little farther, a little more PvP, a little more working out. At least at the point of yesterday, like making the roll.
Like you're saying, you think you thought I would like.
Let's just say I never thought we were gonna hit 40 on these guys.
Okay.
When you were talking about wanting to hit 40, to me it was just like, yeah, right.
I don't know. It's That's why I said I'll sleep on it because like it just still feels possible to me, but I feel like it's uh
It's not. It's
it's a
not
little
possible.
delusional, yeah.
Yeah. So like literally, when's your supper out? Seventh to ninth.
In 8 days, yeah. Next Tuesday, so like almost just a week and a day.
Your mom would literally have to be like, "Come on, you can play WoW all fucking day for the next week," and then still they would have a chance of failing based on like the workout aspect.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, yeah, if your mom said that and you played like a god, sure, good for it.
Like
Yeah,
I,
you literally need 2 levels a day, and like what 10
yeah,
minutes?
yeah. It's a lot. Like the way I imagine like if we just played the druids and like with this stuff, like I feel like at worst, at the end of it, I'd be in like the mid 20s still, and at best, I don't even know if we'd hit 30.
No, I think 30 would be like probably closer to the best.
Yeah, I was maybe at best is like 32 or something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on like the weekend, how the weekends would go, and like how the deaths would go. Like long weekends and no deaths. Yeah, 32 would be definitely a possibility.
Which sounds okay, but I feel like I'd still be kind of
No, I mean,
unsatisfied.
it wouldn't be okay if you're like to me when we started this, it wasn't necessarily like a 1 month sub for sure, then it ends sort of deal. To me, it was like there's like always the possibility of like subbing again. So yeah, like if there's zero possibility of like subbing again, like as soon as it ends, it's like definitely not worth doing the druid.
All right, well,
Like
that's why I
like
said
for
that's why I said I'll sleep on it. I'll sleep on it.
yeah, where
Like I'm not trying to shut the door, but
I mean again, yeah, I'd rather you shut the door earlier than later. Like we get to 32 and you're like or we get to whatever 28 and you're like Like as soon as you feel like there's like a 100% chance that you're not subbing for like I don't know at least a month or two or something like that. It's just like we're never gonna get to the top of a phase and like actually get a chance to like explore it unless we like grind hard.
yeah, yeah. I just think I can't make yeah I can't make the ideal situation happen. We're already like past that point, I guess.
Your ideal situation or my ideal? Or either ideal?
Yeah, just like combining everything and like everyone's like, oh, this is the best. Like,
I mean, my ideal isn't. I feel like your ideal is way harder than my ideal. My ideal just involves more subbing well. Like my ideal is just like that we're level 50 before the level 60 comes out, and we're like stronger and just better well. And the longer we're level 50, the better. Like we hit level 50 and there's like 2 months left, and we felt like we've done everything we want to do. Sure, like don't sub a couple months or whatever. Or if we're having so much fun, we keep playing. We just want to keep murdering everyone and getting better. Like keep subbing, cool, fine, awesome.
yeah, I can kind of see like the paths forward. So I'll just sleep on it and
Yeah,
see what
see
comes.
where see what happens in your whale and Cameron's dream this time. Definitely do a set before you go to sleep though.
Yeah, I do have to finish all this shit.
Probably should start with the lack of itchiness. Get a blanket or something. Ow.
No, I'll just do one more with nothing, and then
Damn, dude, you're risky.
how bad can one be? You know, it's like
I
that.
don't know, dude. You've been itchy as fuck before.
No, I don't think I'll. I mean, okay, that's a little aggressive, like to say that'll never happen again. But
Say that what?
I said it's a little aggressive for me to say like I'll never be that itchy again,
Uh,
cause like I have had an outbreak like that like a long time ago. So like it might come in like waves, you know, like
yeah. Probably like migraines for me.
like that was like the second time I've had like an itchy spell like that. But like that second time was like worse.
Right. Damn, that means the next one's gonna be crazy.
I hope not, dude.
That's what I'm saying, like preventative measures.
No, but I don't think what I'm doing now is gonna cause that. That's what I'm saying. Like the 7:30 is not gonna cause that tonight.
Word.
And then I'm gonna take a shower tomorrow. I'll be fine.
Word. Well, I hope your headache also gets better. Is your headache as low as it started, or is it less, or is it more?
It's like about the same.
That's good. Not progression worse, just like I said.
Like I wore my glasses all yesterday because of it. It didn't really help or hurt, I don't think.
Do you feel like when you don't wear glasses, you like strain your eyes a lot, or no?
The glasses help with the blue light from the TV and the
Oh,
computer.
they're not like prescription glasses.
No, they are. But like they
Oh,
also have like a filter.
gotcha.
So
But yeah, when you're not wearing them, do you feel like you
like sometimes at nighttime with my contacts um
wait? Are you always wearing contacts or glasses?
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Like sometimes I'll go like a couple days with like nothing in, but I'm not really playing games or anything.
Gotcha.
But in general, I prefer just wearing contacts. But um, sometimes like with contacts, like the visual clarity isn't like especially at nighttime. Like sometimes like I don't know if like your eyes dry out or it's just something about like wearing them
Yeah, I definitely remember eyes drying out and them getting like not the greatest feeling when I used to wear them.
well, it's like sometimes things will like get blurry and stuff because of all the like they're not
I
always
definitely,
like the quality isn't always like the same. Whereas like when you wear glasses, the only thing bad about wearing glasses is like if I wear them for like a couple days in a row, like it
your
should hurt.
face hurts
Yeah,
or give your
like yeah, I get like the nose imprints and then like on
yeah.
my above my ears, it's like pushing against that
Dude,
the
have you
whole
ever
time.
seen what happens to people wear like headphones?
What they have like indents or something?
Yeah, that's just scary, dude.
But I'm trying to get in the habit of like if I switch to my like I think pretty much anytime I'm gonna play WoW over this next week and a half, I'm trying to wear my glasses when I'm playing WoW. And like I think if I do that, like I don't really get the issue of like my head or my face hurting.
Gotcha. Because it's not enough time.
Yeah. But it definitely like the blue light filter helps a lot actually. Like I don't think I'd if I ever get like another pair of glasses, I'll always like put that like it's like an optional thing you add to it. I think it's like $30 or something, but it's really worth it.
Yeah.
Have you been playing WoW at all, like when we're not playing, on your other characters?
Nah, I was for a little bit. Like, basically just like to use up the rest of XP. I would like do a dungeon or two,
Gotcha.
but I haven't since a little while. I like thought about it. I was like, just seemed like too much work.
So what are you gonna do from this point? Like if I wake up tomorrow and I'm just like, all right, we're done with this.
I don't know. I might like log on and just like burn the rest of XP, and then that might be it. Maybe I'll do it like one more time, or like I don't know. Just like anytime I have like a full level rested, I might just do a dungeon or something like that on it. But like no real priority to like do anything with it.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like a backup plan, I guess. Yeah, I have no idea. Probably did not play well.
Are you trying to like get to 60 in SOD eventually,
Mm,
or you don't really care?
I cared more on this druid than anything, probably. Just like the way Matt and Carter were playing, at least in the first phase, like really like burned me out somehow. They just made so many alts, and it was just like I literally all I wanted to do was PvP with them, and they were always like, "Oh, I'm questing, I'm doing my like lockout on this character, I'm doing my lockout on that character, I'm like getting this rune." It's like,
Like
well,
you
Matt,
didn't really like the dynamics of like how it was playing out.
yeah, like I've literally PvP'd more on this druid than I have on like either of my other characters that hit 25 max. I mean, I guess I did BGs, but like world PvP is all I really care about. So just like yeah,
So like us doing this was like more fun to you than the first phase
yeah.
of SOD.
Overall, definitely.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, literally all I care about is world PvP in the whole game. Like, I played WoW enough to know that world PvP is the best part of it by like a mile and a half. Like, world PvP is so good that it makes the other shit like worth doing. But yeah, again, I just care less about hitting 60 and more about like enjoying the way to 60.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm like letting you down a little. That's all.
It's all good. I let myself down a lot. Definitely don't try to do it for me, because then you're just not gonna. Yeah, you're just not gonna be happy. We're like,
Yeah, that. Oh, that's why. Like, I think we ended up like talking about it today. It was like
yeah.
trying to be realistic about like what's gonna happen.
But yeah, I'll probably just like not play WoW that much and get like super obsessed about jujitsu or something. I
Alrighty.
mean, I'm gonna get obsessed about jujitsu either way, but I'll just get like more obsessed with it the less I play WoW. Something like that. World PvP in a gym.
Well, I'm glad we got to talk through it. I think it's helpful for future stuff.
Yep. Weird. Ugh. Definitely up past your bedtime.
Yeah. I'm almost done this food.
You said smoothie?
No, food. I got this like rice thing.
No, I was gonna say, damn, you eating slow as fuck this past 2 weeks.
No, I'll bang out one of these sets and then go to sleep and then probably like eat the same kind of stuff when I wake up.